Excellent. Now, as usual, we do have a little video showing off the players, which we are going to take a look at now. Clash are your first finalists team. Trevor, Guille, I Munez, and I Chaos will be fighting for that $20,000 first place prize and the 100 points towards the Brawl Stars World Finals later this year. And they have been dominating this weekend so far. They didn't lose a single set yesterday, and now after an intense game earlier against SK, they are ready to take on the other final team, PSG Esports. That's going to be Coupe de Ace, Rely, and Jordan. They've had a little bit of a rougher path here to the grand finals match, but they are here, they are ready, they have taken down Code Magic, and they are going to show Clash what for in this final Brawl Stars match of the weekend. And to bring you this last match, our legendary casters, Woody and Ark. Take it away, guys.
Thanks very much, Falcone. Two undefeated teams emerging in the grand finals. We're finally going to get a chance to see which from Group A and B will claim the trophy, the largest share of that prize pool, and the most points for the World Finals at the end of the year.
Yeah, let's not forget those points. Those points are very, very important. Obviously, we all like to get a nice cash prize, but those points are going to continue throughout the course of this process. So very, very important for both of these teams to capitalize on this opportunity.
Starting off with a strong lead gives you a great leap forward for the World Finals at the end of the year. And how many points is it? It's like 100 if you get first place here, right? That's worth 10 qualifications just to the preliminary stage. So really a lot on the line here, and these teams certainly know it. These two teams are undefeated, but I got to give the tip of the hat to Clash. They've only dropped a single set in their entire 3-match history here today. PSG Esports, certainly not a rocky performance, but they've dropped a few sets here and there.
Yeah, but we saw some fantastic games just now, and PSG are warmed up. Is that going to play to their advantage, perhaps? I mean, Coupe de Ace was barely missing a pull, and that could come into play, I think.
Certainly could. I think PSG Esports showed some great skill in Brawl Ball especially, as you'd expect from a team coming from Paris Saint-Germain, the premier football team in France. So there you go. But on the other side, Clash has been one of the #1 teams most feared among competitors today. The nemesis of many and the end of so many teams that have gone out now. Clash, you're getting an excellent masterclass in their performance here so far today, taking down so many excellent teams with panache.
Yeah, Clash, did a fantastic job of taking down SK, which is by far probably one of the most favorited teams that teams said that they feared in this competition. So I think that this is going to be something which could go into Clash's favor here if they can just continue to express that fear upon PSG.
Let's take a few more highlight looks at PSG, though, claiming so many clutch shots in that Brawl Ball match, and then following up with beautiful performance in Gym Grab against Code Magic, as you just saw, pulling ahead there, and then really just walking away with a beautiful victory in Bounty, taking one loss in that set, but really dominant performance in that last couple of games, and showing that they've got what it takes to be up here on the stage with the best.
Absolutely, and if it goes to Bounty or the later game modes, they are warmed up. They have just played them now, so if it does get close and heated, then that could go into their advantage.
Do you like hot fingers, Ark, or are you kind of more
I'm a sweaty fingers kind of guy. I like the screens of more movability and
Well, I think we're just about ready to get things underway. The teams are going to be assembling on stage very shortly. But go ahead and let us know in the comments who you're supporting, who you want to see move on with first place to get that trophy. Is it going to be Clash or PSG Esports? And hey, while we've got a moment, Ark, thank you so much for subscribing to the Brawl Stars YouTube channel. We just hit 4 million subscribers this morning. We couldn't be here without all of you watching, and we're so excited to bring you this high-class Brawl event. thanks for being with us, and we hope to see you again next month because this show will continue for the next 7 months until the World Finals.
They got to suffer us that long? Guys, I feel sorry for you. No, thank you guys ever so much. It's really, honestly, so humbling. And make sure you tick the bell as well, because that will give you notifications for when the streams go live and keep you up to date with everything that is going on here. It's going to be a really, really exciting year to come.
That's right. Well, thanks also to the players for doing such a great job and making it to this stage. It's really not easy at all. But hey, if you think you've got the guts to make it here as well, remember that you can register online to compete with your friends as well and try to make it onto this big stage. We've got thousands of dollars to give away and tons of points for world qualification. So hey, have a crack at it. If you've learned something here today, I know I have, you have a shot at being a competitor yourself one of these days.
Absolutely. Simply just find yourself a team, go into the game on the weekend where they have the weekend event to be able to qualify. You've got to get 15 wins and have no more than 4 losses. Provided you get through that stage, you can then enter your team on the ESL website and you could be here yourself, competing amongst the world's best.
Qualified teams from around the world, so it just takes a couple of minutes to build your team up, but it could be worth a lot in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, this is the world stage. This is what it's all about. This is where players and teams are going to be making a name for themselves in the future of Brawl Stars esports. And it's, for me, super exciting. I mean, this year is going to be the biggest year for Brawl Stars, competitive Brawl Stars, and I'm super excited.
Big thanks to Supercell and our friends here at ESL for putting on this awesome show. We wouldn't be here without them, of course, so hats off to them. And yeah, I gotta say, this studio has really been impressive, Ark. Just being able to tour around and see all the amazing art, you know, all the behind-the-scenes shots that you can go check out over on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. A lot of fun stuff been going on in the studio, and it's only leading to a more explosive event. Players are lining up now on the podium. The PSG Esports lineup is going to be Jordan, Coup d'Ace, and Relay. And of course, on the other side, Clash are going to be coming back this time with Trevor, Guille, and iChaos.
Yeah, strong lineup for Clash here as well, and looking very excited. I'm sure it's them that we heard in the background having a bit of a team chant before they came on stage here. That is the full roster for Clash, however, Trevor, Guille, iChaos, and Imunez. Imunez will be cheering from behind the stage, I'm sure. And both of these teams now just making their picks and getting ready to rock and roll.
Pretty soon we'll get a chance to see the 2 brawler bands, and there they are, both banning poor old Mr. P.
It's a very good brawler to pick. I mean, he's a pest. He is, without doubt, at the moment in the meta, one of the most difficult brawlers to deal with, and I think it's a wise choice for both teams here to be eradicating that from the mix.
Yeah, those robo-porters are pretty tanky, and they're super annoying to have to deal with. Very effective in a wide variety of game modes. So the fact that he's out of the question now means that they're going to have to go back to some more of their old favorites, maybe Sandy, Jean, Max. We've seen those playing on a lot of maps as well.
Yeah, probably a bit of Tara as well. I think, yeah, we'll pull out that card for sure. And here we go then, kicking things off with Sandy, Gems on Heist. It's going to be interesting to see what these teams pick in terms of their brawlers.
So same map setup as we saw in the semifinals. PSG Esports and Clash will be starting off this best of 5 series, and each set will also be a best of 5 games. So get ready for the long haul. This is going to be a marathon performance from these top 2 teams. The worldwide stage has not seen such a clash as this, Arc, and we're finally going to have our first monthly champions in just a short amount of time.
Here we go then, PSG going with the Rico Brock Max comp. What do you think about that, Woody?
Interesting. Brock is getting some sneaky firepower over there on the Clash safe. You see it ticking down already into the 80s. He's going to be finished off, but that's going to be a nice early lead for PSG. They're not going to gain much more of a footing. They're going to have to defend against a big, mean bull storming on in here.
Yeah, I like Ye's positioning there. Does get taken down by Jordan, but before then, he was doing a great job actually pushing back PSG, who will now be on the offense with that Max super pop from Coup d'Ace and the takedown. Surely, no, iChaos might actually get the kill here. He's surviving on that Robo Retreat star power, whizzing around the map there, and PSG, he does get taken down eventually, but it took them a while.
Yeah, it looks like that super from Max doesn't stack with Robo Retreat. He's moving fast enough, though, and it's super hard to reach Jordan. Oh, I take that back. He walked right into Max. That's going to be the end of his run. Only damage so far has been from those few shots from Brock out there on the left side, and PSG will keep their lead, but Look out, because Max sneaking in on the save now, getting a few pop shots off, and Bull can deal a ton of damage too if he gets anywhere close.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's like Chaos and Imune's doing some great work there, side and side, taking the safe down to 77% there for PSG. A really nice strategy of just taking both lanes either side and just putting pressure on that PSG safe there.
Advantage here for the red players as they try to hold on to the center, but nice shooting from Coop to Ace, able to take them down, and Max is going to sneak around and get a few shots off onto the safe, evening up the score here and even pulling ahead now. That's an uncontested safe now. Coop to Ace with several shots, destroying the wall out in front. Rely is going to give an easy angle for Rico to take the safe down to 37. Big advantage for PSG.
So much damage went down there onto the Clash safe there from PSG. It was a really, really good, hard push. But Gears now got super. He's going to rush in. He might have star power now as well. She does. Very low, however, and it's a pretty good defense from PSG.
Ooh, nice shots from Chaos as well, able to get a free angle on the safe, trying to even the score up here, but Clash has snuck in over on the right side to have to deal with Rely now on defense. You got to be careful because PSG is happy to make a base race happen at this point. They've got the DPS to be able to win that contest, so Clash really having to play both offense and defense now.
But they're pulling ahead.
That might be it. Clash have now pulled ahead on damage. Can Coop to Ace make it into the enemy safe and get 4% off? He needs to get it now. Last chance.
So much tanking there, and it's not going to be enough.
A brick wall built by Clash will hold on to the win.